When it comes to America's climate landscape, I'm looking at a complex intelligence picture, full of strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Let's start with what the US does well. With agencies like the CIA and NGA, the country has decades of satellite data and advanced monitoring, giving it unmatched precision in climate tracking. Programs like MEDIA, which brought together scientists and intelligence experts, have boosted climate risk analysis and forecasting. On the world stage, the US remains a central player, shaping climate agreements and global norms. Even the Pentagon is integrating climate risk into its strategic plans, preparing for future disruptions. But there are real weaknesses. Too often, intelligence assessments focus on global impacts, while domestic vulnerabilities like infrastructure, health, and food security don't get enough attention. Political shifts create policy inconsistency. For example, climate threats were dropped from the 2025 annual threat assessment. Data is siloed across agencies, blocking a full coordinated response. And a trove of Cold War satellite data still isn't accessible to outside researchers. Looking ahead, there are clear opportunities. Reviving partnerships like MEDIA could strengthen climate modeling and improve policy integration. Intelligence insights can guide smart investments in infrastructure that's resilient to future climate shocks. Collaboration with private companies and open data initiatives can break down barriers and boost innovation. And with the Arctic opening up, sustainable engagement could yield both security and economic benefits. But threats are growing. Droughts and floods can stoke global instability, putting more strain on US military and humanitarian efforts. Overlooking domestic climate risks could trigger cascading failures in health, energy, and food systems. Cuts to public climate data limit transparency, while rising temperatures amplify every other security challenge. America's climate future will be defined by how policymakers act on this intelligence, bridging gaps, seizing opportunities, and preparing for the threats ahead.